Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. So I have a small unboxing for you guys. Notpolish had their 35% sale, which they extended through New Year's. At Christmas I got some stuff, of course, and then when I saw that they were extending it through New Year's, of course I was like, oh well, I forgot about this and that, because every time I order I kick myself, because so the last unboxing I did for you guys, I expected there to be files in there because I am low on files. Well, I'm not low on files. There are files that I have that I don't like. I prefer their files. Is this how this opens? I think. You'd think I would know by now, opening enough of these. Yeah, okay. So I ordered again, and this time I got files. There better be files in here. Oops. And as you guys can see, I'm wearing my pink gloves. You know, they have the cutest packaging.
I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday, New Year's, and it was nice and exactly what you wanted, either calm or oh my gosh.
So I mentioned to you guys that Alma, in the last two videos of Alma, she wants blue. She wants blue in every set, so I need some more blues.
And yes, they're on my files. Woohoo! Because a lot of times how I pick my colors that I want.
Besides restocking ones that I already have, I will go to their bestsellers page and like page through all 14 of them. Then I'll go through their collections and page through their collections. All right, so this is what I got. I got Cosmo, Lush Blue, Heavenly, In the Mood, Mint Crush, Brain Freeze, Out of the Blue, Rose Water, Blossomilities, Night Sky, which is, I'm pretty sure, one of their glitter, a Cuticle Bit, which I've never had, and then I've got a pack of Zebra Files, Mad Love, and Tangled Orchids. So Mad Love and Tangled Orchids are two of my favorites. Those are replacements. Blossomilities is replacements. The rest of them I've not had. And files are replacements. So these are their files. I've used them all the time on my channel. They're baddies. Okay, they're 100 grit, really good. They have them in the moon shape too. I don't prefer that shape. And I was hoping that this would come kind of large, which it is. Look at the grid on that. I'm gonna be happy with this. I could tell that already. In my mystery box, I got this Tealing Hearts topper, glitter topper. In my goodie box that they sent me to like welcome me to their affiliate program, I got this one. And I wanted black. And that's because, you know, when you do a Frenchie and you want to put glitter on it, it's these. These are extremely reflective. So I wanted black because that's a staple. You just need black. And I think I'll be ordering the royal blue because Alma, right? And because I'm going to be doing more line work. So this is like for sugaring Frenchies and stuff. This is really pretty, actually. Okay, so we have Brain Freeze, which I thought, why am I going to get any more primary blues when I have Narcos and I have Ex-Boyfriend? Well, they are different. You can see the difference in these blues right away. Again, I will open and swatch them for you guys. So, Brain Freeze and Lush Blue. Mad Love is a color you've definitely seen me use on my channel before. I love it. This is almost gone, so I got a replacement. Rose Water. I have Rose Water from Care Sky, but not from Notpolish. I am really, really a fan of opaque colors. Colors that are like mixed with white. So they're really, really opaque. Blossomilities is the same, where it's like their powdered gem, very, very light pale pink, but it's mixed with like white, so it's really opaque and creamy. I love that. I'm obsessed with purple, and I could not believe that I found this color Cosmo. Like, how do I not know about this already? How do I not already have this stunning purple? Like, what? Yeah, can't wait to swatch that and use it in a set. And you guys, I have a set in my mind. It's like burning up my mind. Mint crust. This is mint crust, so that's funny. Beautiful. Also another opaque. This is from that same collection. The Bloomin' On collection has really opaque colors. I also couldn't believe I never saw this purple before. So I found these by going through their best sellers, all 14 pages of their bestseller list. This is where I found these colors I've never seen before, along with my restock. You guys, if you can't get one of these off, just grab a cuticle pusher or cuticle nippers and just get it under there and lift up, because when you start pushing in, you know, that's when it makes a worse mess. And this looks like it has a bit of a shimmer, like a pink purple. Oh yeah, this is nice. This is beautiful. Alrighty. My favorite colors are gray purples. The Mood, I believe this is from that same collection, the Bloomin' On collection. So another opaque pink. God, I don't need any more pinks. Out of the Blue. I think this is, I really got all the colors from that Bloomin' On collection that I don't already have. I have Bees Like That. This is like, looks like a periwinkle blue. It looks really, really pretty. And what else? Oh, Tangled Orchids, which I already have, but I'm almost out of. This is also from that collection, a very opaque pale purple. All right, so I'm going to use some Notpolish monomer. All right, so Blossomilities. So as I swatch these for you, I'm just going to be a little more clear about, I'm doing a voiceover now in case you couldn't tell. So a lot of times I have to, you know, to build my collection, which I did mention in my last video. Did you guys want me to swatch my entire Notpolish collection? Which I don't know if I would do on swatch sticks, because I'd literally need to buy so many. I don't know. I'll have to think that out, and it would have to be several videos. So let me know in the comments. So far, I've only got one vote, and it was for a yes, which is great. Thank you, Lisa. And but what I do to buy more colors is because I have all the ones that I like want, you know, different shades in different colors. So all different shades of red, wines, burgundies, bright red, primary red, you know, and then all different shades of pinks and all the way through the rainbow. Well, including some of the most popular colors. Like, that's how I started. Like, let me get some New Panther, let me get some clear and that kind of thing. That's how I started. And I quickly realized that that nudes really, really, really either go with your skin or they don't. And Nude Panther does not go on me. So, or go with me or my skin tone or whatever. So I had to buy some others. And at the same time, I was buying acrylics from my local nail supply, which are Chisel brand. And so I was strictly working with Chisel and Notpolish pretty much in the beginning, except for a few things that I like bought off Amazon. And I'm talking about beginning. And so I thought all acrylics operated that way, you know, like those two brands, because Chisel's extremely close to Notpolish in the way it behaves. So I, you know, if I needed a baby blue for a set I wanted to do, either for myself or a client, I would just run to the nail supply store and grab a Chisel, because I wouldn't know which color to get from Notpolish. And of course, it would take a few days to ship to me. They're in San Diego and I'm in Arizona, so it only takes a couple days for Notpolish to ship, but then you pay shipping and you have to wait for it to get here. So if I wanted something more instantaneously, I would go to the nail supply and grab a Chisel. Then I just started thinking, well, Notpolish is my favorite, so I'll grab a baby blue from them. And there's 30 different shades of baby blue, so which one do I get? The chalky one, the sheer one, you know? So that's how it started going. So, and also, it was really hard for me to choose nudes from Chisel because you're standing in front of a wall of acrylics and you're just looking at the jars. So you don't know what they look like on your skin tone. You don't know what they look like swatched. And the lady does have a giant, rings of swatch sticks of Chisel. That was hard to get out. Of Chisel colors. But still, it's just, I don't know, until you put it on your hand, it's just hard to tell. So I started buying different nudes from Notpolish. I don't think I ever showed you guys, maybe just a glimpse as I'm panning across with the camera in my nail room. I don't think I've ever showed you guys all the nudes I also have. I have just every different shade. And then I had one of my first clients, Jordan. She still comes to me. She came not too long ago. Can't remember which set it was, but she's on my channel pretty recently. Oh yeah, it was the pink and purple ombre color set. She said to me, "Don't you have any nudes for us black girls?" Because she's a black girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, I don't. I just have nudes to match my skin color. So I literally got on Notpolish's website with her sitting right there and let her choose a couple colors and bought them for her. So the next time she came, we could see which one looked best on her. And so that got me into getting darker nudes and made me think, well, if I'm going to be doing more clients, I really need to have nudes for every skin tone, and I need pink nudes. And so that's how I kind of built where I was about a year ago. And then I just started thinking, okay, well, I have 3 blues. I don't have any green blues. I have some yellows, but I don't have any chalky yellows, and like that. I just kept going. So now I'm at the point where when I want to buy, how I make my selections is I will go on their page and they have, tabs alongside. You can choose if you want to, just like any website. I don't know why my mouth is doing this. By the way, this was one of my favorite colors that I got in this shipment here. Besides the purples, wait till you see those. I was trying to show you guys this shimmer in the purples and it just wasn't catching on the camera. And why is my light flickering this yellow? Do you notice this light change? Because this wasn't happening when, to my eye, the light was not flickering in my room. So I feel like it's my phone or my camera, grabbing a light change or something. I'll have to check the settings on my phone. Sorry about that. But on their website, they have the menu. That's what it's called, the menu. And you can go to look at bits, brushes, collections. So what I do now is to get the colors that I have here in this box and the colors that I got in the last shipment were some replacements that I needed, like the black and the milky white. And then this one I needed Mad Love and I Lilac You a Lot. And some files and bits like that. I'll go on knowing I need something and then I will add colors because I usually build my order up to at least 150 to get the free shipping. And it was, I wouldn't say hard to build up to 150, but I had to add more to my cart because the 35% off code, I was using the 35% off code. So I literally added 4 or 5 colors I probably wouldn't have got. So I had to look for colors, you see. So I went on their best sellers tab. They have 14 pages of best sellers. And I literally went through every page and got every one that I don't already have, except for the glitters, because I'm more of a solid acrylic girl. I'm getting more into glitters, as I go, but I have loose glitters if I want to make a glitter. And I have their OMG collection. So I don't really need any shimmery, glittery colors. I like my solids, So on those 14 pages, every single thing on the bestsellers list, I have every single one I want now. So then I will go back to the menu tab and click on collections and start scrolling through that because they have the M collection, the OG collection, the Bloomin' collection, the Coachella collection, the Send Me Nudes collection. And I've bought those before. So I have the spring collection, the Send Me Nudes collection, and I didn't have all of the Blooming On collection. So that's what I added after I got the bestsellers, the ones off the bestsellers pages that I wanted. I grabbed the ones that I've been wanting for years from the Bloomin' On collection because those are the really chalky ones I was describing to you guys. I just love the ones that are mixed with white that I swatched here. I just love those. So that's what I do. And I noticed when I went through the M and OG collection this last time, I have every one except for the glitters, you guys. my wife has had to build me like she's had to build me 3 more shelves. And the one I have now, it's already getting too heavy. Okay. I need to stop. That's what needs to happen. Is I need to stop. And speaking of that, what's up next is I did order from Temu. Now, I ordered from Shein one time before, and I didn't do an unboxing on my channel because I just didn't think of it. I like ripped it open and grabbed the stuff I needed out of it, and it wasn't like a large order or anything. But this time I went on Temu and definitely did a good order. I don't even remember what was in there, but it got to me pretty fast. I thought Temu took a while to ship. It got to me pretty quick. Anyway, so that's how I build my collection. We would love to swatch it for you guys because swatching it will also help me get into remembering like what I have, because I see them on my shelves, but I get stuck. When you have too many choices, you just get stuck. And duplicates are going in my 1K giveaway, which we're getting close to, guys. But if you're not subscribed, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Turn on your notifications so you know when I post. And you can leave comments about what kind of content you'd like to see. I'm down for that. I love that. And what I have for you in the rest of this video is a set. I did do a set of nails on myself, which I haven't done nails for pleasure in so long. So here we go. I'm going to be using these Notpolish tips, which for a long time, the Miara Sky C-Curve coffin tips were my favorite. And it's just because I hadn't used these. These are literally perfection. Okay, so what I wanted with this set is I wanted to use that purple liner, because I've been wanting to use that pastel liner since before I got it. Like, I've always wanted that liner kit. So what I did was grab the purples that I either wanted to use or thought would go well with that liner and swatch them all. And this is how I almost always do a set on myself. I will know either a color or a glitter that I have in my mind, and I have like a design in my mind, but I'm not positive of the color schemes. So here I chose the 2 purples that matched best with the liner. And since I already knew I wanted to use purple white, I chose and purple white glows. I chose the purple that was closest in color that also glowed, which is what made me what solidified my choice. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to overtalk and stumble over my words, but bear with me. I'm trying to get better at voiceovers because I know I talk too much. I know that. I always say this is a 45-minute video or an hour video. I don't know how I'm going to talk through the whole thing, and then I literally have to stop myself from talking. So I wanted to do a design with the purple white and like a color block cut out with glitter, and that was pretty much it. And so I used, for the life of me, I can't think of the color of the purple right now. That is the glow purple that I used, and I'm going to be using Acrylicure's clear and this Mylar glitter that I've had sitting in my drawer forever. And every time I open my drawer, I look at it and think, that's so beautiful, I want to use it. And I never do. So I will get out the colors I think I want to use, and I will make a sample nail on a swatch stick real quick just to see how it goes. And then I just freestyle, or whatever you want to call it, and make the nail, make a sample nail of how I think that I want the set to look. And then I will just go from there. And I know my colors match. I'll do this with nudes, with ombres, with whatever. Look at the glow on this. Oh my gosh. So there was a thumbs up to, yeah, I'm going to head to it. So I got this cuticle pusher at my nail supply, and it's supposed to be stainless. So I don't know why it rusted from being in my sanitizer. I was just showing you that. So I don't use this one on clients. I strictly use it on myself because it's kind of ugly looking. So I push back my cuticles. I'm going to use the sanding band, and I'm going to take off the product that I have on my nails. And by the way, I remembered the color. It's called Flash Mob, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to use this on a speed of 3. And in case you guys didn't know, or in case you're new, I have explained this before, so if you're an OG, bear with me. My natural nails, I haven't put acrylics on my nails in over a year. As far as going in with prep and putting on a full set and using primer and all of that, I just don't do it anymore because my natural nails are so thin. The only thing I ever do to my nails is put either builder gel or hard gel, an overlay on my natural nails to protect them. I also work at Target as a cashier, and I am constantly running my fingers across the scanner. And if I leave my nails bare, they just get ripped up because they're already super duper thin. And, you know, naturally, my whole life they have been. My grandmas were like that. It's hereditary. I also have a crooked pinky, in case you don't notice. You will notice it now. Anyway, so you guys will see when I get this product almost all the way off. I don't take it all the way off because, well, okay, when in the past, when I have left this product on and done a pop-off method on top of this, I have to graduate the size of the tips like 2 sizes up, and it makes the nails look way too bulky and big and ugly. So I'm going to use this ball bit and turned it up to about a 5 to buff out my cuticles. This is the only prep I ever do to my nails, you guys. I don't ever put anything like glue, or they're just too thin. And I don't go in with like massive prep like I would, you know, on someone else's set that I want to last. So today I tried a different version of the pop-off method. And getting back to my natural nail state, you guys will see right here, I'm leaving some of the product on, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you an angle of my nails so you guys can see how thin they are, even with product still on. So I basically never take this product all the way off of my nails because they're just so thin and they just rip. They just rip and peel and split, and they're just useless. They're almost non-existent. So this is with product still on. I want to show you how thin they are. Look at this. And these are not damaged. These are my healthy nails, okay? So I'm going to use Acrylicure's Cleanse and Dehydrate. This has such a nice smell, and it definitely dehydrates and cleanses, but it doesn't leave that white, chalky look to your skin, so then your hands get really dried out like Swipe does. I just love it. If you guys aren't tuned into Acrylicure, pay attention, okay? Because her clear, when I'm capping the nails, you're just not even going to believe it. So I did a different way of popping off my nails this time. In the past, when I use the pop-off method, I would have gone in with the peel-off base coat before I glued on my tip. And then when I'm blending the tip, it's coming off, it's raising, it's lifting, I'm breaking the seal, and they will not stay on for filing. They just will not. And when I use the other methods of peel-off, like the top coat and cuticle oil, I can't get them off because my nails are just too thin. I do not have the type of nail that does that. So here's my nail prepped. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the rest of my fingers. I love these tips. Look how gorgeous they are. They fit perfectly. I'm going to get into application now. I do have this sped up 1.5 times, so I'm just going to continue talking while I do my application. I will mention that my room was 56 degrees because I forgot to keep the heater on. So I had to turn the heater on. I just have like a little room floor heater. And I grabbed my bottle of monomer and set it right in front of it. So the monomer was warm. So just that, the monomer was warm. My hands were cold. So I just knew I was not going to be able to. Because when I did the swatching, as soon as I started swatching, I was like, oh, I have to shut my room, turn on the heater, and like leave. So I did have to leave the room for like a half hour or so and let my monomer warm up because I couldn't even do the swatches. It was just too cold in there. I usually keep my room in a 72. I don't know why. I think when Alma came last time, we got too warm, so I turned my heater up or down, whatever, off, because it's on a thermostat. And I left the room and forgot to turn it back on when I left. I'm doing my voiceover outside, and some idiot with some kind of loud car is off in the distance. If you hear that, I'm sorry. So because my nails are so thin, I'm going to get back to what I was saying about the pop-off method. Even when I put the peel-off base coat on and then glue the tip on top of that and it starts coming off, and it's just almost impossible to do a set of nails without them popping off 2 or 3 times. And when you glue them back on, it shrinks and the cuticle area doesn't look good. And it's just torture. And so I have in the past thought, okay, I'm just going to put them on regular and I will cut and soak those suckers off before I will do that again. It's just awful. And originally I thought I wanted to put a set on myself, like wear nails, put on a real set. And I had a pink design in mind, and I just completely switched it up. I don't know why. I just got into purple. I got into that glitter. I got into the idea of glow and purple white. When I thought of purple white, I was like, that's it. I need to use purple white for a set. You couldn't really see the color difference in this ombre and the glow. They both glowed blue, which was just gorgeous, so I didn't care. The ombre was so subtle. The color difference was so subtle because that purple has so much white in it. It's so, I love it. I love the like chalky white colors. You can also see a lot of brands struggle with being chalky when they're white, and you can see that is not the case. Now this happens to be Notpolish's purple white that glows, obviously, but their white behaves just the same, nice and creamy, and so does their milky white. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so what I did this time, this is Acrylicure's Clear, by the way. It is luscious. It's almost too easy to use. You put it on and you think that you still need to work with it, but you're done. Like, that's how easy it is. And crystal clear. Just, I love it. I'm so glad she sent me a whole bag of it. I'm so thankful. So the pop-off method. I glued the tips directly to my fingernail. I glued it to the builder gel that I left on, the thin layer that I left on. And then I put the peel-off base coat on top of that. So the only thing that was going to peel off was from my free edge up to my cuticle. So basically just the acrylic. So you can see there, right where I laid that bead, that had a peel-off base coat on it, but the tip is glued to my builder gel, my free edge. So these, I was able to file as if they were a real set. They didn't come off at all. I had to clip them off, but as soon as I clipped them below my free edge, the top popped off. In other words, my natural nail bed where the acrylic was, where the the peel-off base coat was, came right off, and the only thing that was left was that tiny sliver. I should have recorded that, but I just didn't know it was going to work so well. So do you see on my middle finger there how I have the peel-off base coat coming down onto the tip? So I glued on my tip, I did the prep like I showed you on my thumb, and then I put on the peel-off base coat. So the next time I do this method, I will show you how I remove them, and oh my gosh, I'm going to do it that way every time. And you guys, I have struggled for over a year, probably 2 years, trying to find the right pop-off method for me, and I finally found it. I finally figured it out, where I can file like a beast, not worry about them coming off. I don't have to glue them back on and have the cuticle area look terrible, and ugh. And also, you guys, I'll apologize. First of all, let me mention the lighting, how it keeps flickering. Again, that was not happening to my naked eye in my room. None of my lights were flickering, so I think it's some setting on my camera. You know, when you turn on your camera, there are settings for like low light, high light. So yeah, I'm sure it's a setting, and I'm relatively new to iPhone. I mean, I've had it for a year, but that's never happened to me before. So anyway, I apologize for that. I'll figure it out. Okay, a couple things I wanted to mention. So the Temu, I told you guys about that. That'll be the next video. And I have, Target pounded us like no other working Christmas. If you've never worked Christmas in retail, I thought I was prepared. But, I think I scanned and bagged everything that we sell in Target the last month. Anyway, our hours were cut significantly. Like I went from 50 or more hours a week to 12. So anyway, it's more time for nails. That's all I can think. So, and the other thing that will be happening is Kelly is coming back. I didn't record. Well, okay. There is a pink glitter natural overlay shorty set. Well, it wasn't a natural overlay, but she had me trim them down significantly. Mom and daughter came. I couldn't service the mom. And the daughter, Kelly, I did. Kelly's coming back next week for a fill or redesign or soak off. I'm not sure. Alma just came. Kendra, this is the news I have for you guys. Kendra's going to wait to start school, so she is coming back on the 11th for a set. And what I'm getting at about time off is I'll have lots more time in my nail room. So when I'm not doing Temu or clients, I will be doing more sets on myself like this. That's what I'm going to be doing with my time, especially since I refined this pop-off method and it's not a pain. And I have so many colors to choose from. And in betwixt that, I will be doing my swatching of my Notpolish, if you guys are interested in that. I watched V do that one time, and she just did them with little swatch, beads on a paper towel. And I don't remember if she just did one of her collections or if she did all of her colors. I can't remember. But I referred back to that video so many times because when I was looking for colors, I'm like, oh, what was that color called, that blank blank, whatever one I wanted, and I went back to that video again and again. So I also think it would be great for any of you who are in the market for colors, or you want to know what color. It was just hard for me when let me go back to what I was saying before, when I needed a baby blue. Well, like I said, Notpolish has 30 colors baby blue. Which one do you get? The one that has more green to it, the one that's creamier, the one that's sheer, the one that has a fine glitter, the one that looks, it's wintry, and, etc. They have so many colors. So I know it would definitely be helpful besides just aesthetically interesting. Like, who doesn't love swatching, right? So leave in the comments, yay, if you want me to do that, or nay, that would not be interesting. And then I'll decide if I'm going to do it on swatch sticks or not, because I'm not sure I want to waste all that product, although it's not really a waste, because then I would have all my stuff swatched, because currently I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't keep my swatch sticks. I use the Harches from Craftsxnine. They're stuck to the outside of my jars, but all the colors I've gotten probably in the past 6 months, I have not put Harches on because I don't have any. I did just order some today, though. If you guys don't watch Maira, Beauty by Maira, or Craftsxnine, I'll link her here. She has always had a nail supply store. Well, maybe not always, but since I've been watching her, she has had a nail supply store called Craftsxnine, Craftsxnine, Craftsxnine. The by is an X. But she just came out with an acrylic line of her own, and she's a Notpolish ambassador and a Craftsxnine ambassador, and she loves acrylic application just like we do. That's her favorite thing. And so she knows about acrylics and texture, and she knows what brushes are good, what monomer is good. She has exactly the same taste as me whenever I watch anything she's doing. You can just tell that she loves applying acrylic. She gets a big fat bead on her Craftsxnine brush. Just like me. So yeah, I bought her whole collection. It's just 5 colors, and they're just cover like nudes and pinks. I'll link her store in my description box actually for you guys. But my point about that was I did just order from her today because I got her collection that just launched today. So I do have some more Harches coming. So I don't need my entire collection on swatch sticks, but it couldn't hurt, I don't know where I'd put them. I just don't know where I'd put rings and rings of swatch sticks. But anyway, leave in the comments if that's something you would like to watch. And when I say it would have to be several videos, I think it would probably have to be 2 videos. I don't know. I don't like posting videos more than an hour long. I think people definitely get bored. I don't. I like long videos. And most of the feedback I get from you guys is you guys like long videos too, which is amazing. So yeah, if I think of anything else, I think what I was telling you was, Kendra. Okay. Kendra's last set was that Black Christmas set where my wife and Kendra had to come draw the bows because I can't draw. But in this set, you guys will see it is the new year. I mentioned multiple times that I'm going to be getting back into doing line work. I'll be offering it to my clients as well. So I will no longer be afraid. If someone wants Frenchies, you got it. I'm gonna do it. I am going to go back to talking about Kelly, the mom and daughter, by the way. So Kendra has on that black set. And let me skip back to, you'll see in this video that I do have a hard time with lines, but I don't really have a hard time with Frenchies. So I'm not going to be afraid of that. I'm going to be offering it. I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing more of that on my channel and more nails on myself. And Kendra has on that black set, which was her 3rd or 4th set. So it's time for a soak off. And she wants, she doesn't know if she's going to do coffin or the same long almond that she has, or no, short stilettos that she has. No, they're medium stilettos by now. They've grown out. So anyway, I always soak off on the 3rd or 4th set to check nail health. It's just what I do. So it's going to be her 4th set. So those are coming off. And you can also let me know in the comments if you want to see the removal in the video, or if you'd like a shorter video where I just do from prep, starting from prep on. And in this video, you will see the whole thing. I'm going to show some filing, not much, because I didn't want it to be too long. And the nail artwork I do. And Kelly will be coming back next week. I didn't post the video, the tutorial. I did record doing her nails, but Kendra came the very next day, and it's not that her set was more interesting, but her set was longer and more design. And I wanted Kelly's set on my channel because she came to me with nails on from a salon. So I did want to show that removal, or like everything I did with that, but I'll be able to show it on the next one. Because I had to delete that video. I moved it to my iPad hoping that it would save so I could delete it so I could record Kendra's set. And it's only because Kendra came after her and I didn't want to not record both. So I ended up losing Kelly's video, moving it to my iPad. When I deleted it from my phone, it also deleted it from my iPad. Because since I was new to Apple a year ago when I got both devices, I didn't know that when I bought the iPad and I logged in with my username, it was so convenient and cool because that set it up for me with all my saved apps and emails and passwords, and everything was on there. So that's what I chose to do happily. That's what I wanted it to do. But I didn't know at the time, because I got the iPad to have extra storage to put videos that I wasn't ready to edit, or I didn't have time to before I needed to record the next one, etc., like a case like this. So I just didn't know that when I deleted something from my iPhone, it would also delete it from my iPad, even if I have the Wi-Fi turned off or Bluetooth or whatever turned off. It's just nothing works, but whatever. So I do have this part slowed down to real time because I want you guys to get a look at this clear. Like what? It's so easy. It's the perfect consistency. It doesn't go running. It lets you, oh my God, it's just my favorite. I could just drool over it. It's just, look at it. If you don't have any, go get some. And her prices, amazing. Talking about Acrylicure. So I'm going to link Acrylicure and Craftsxnine in my description box in case any of you are interested. I'm going to stop jabbering, let you guys watch until I get to the nail art probably. I might come back on for that. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's what's coming up next. Kendra, Kelly, Timu, and hopefully sets on myself since I have time off work, and swatching my Notpolish. So I also had the idea of I can do all the reds and pinks in one video, all the orange and yellows in another, because I can't do it by collection because then they would just be so out of order. It would take me hours to go through and pull out which ones are M's, which ones are OGs, which ones are C's, which ones are CC's, which ones are G's for glow and all that. In case you didn't know, Notpolish is, like I showed you in the very beginning of this video, the reason how I knew which colors were glow is their glows start with a G. So it'll say G101, or their candy coated collection, which is their sheer and or jelly acrylics, start with CC. Their chromes start with C. I was just talking about this to another nail sister, Robin. We were just talking about this the other day. Their M and OG collection are just they're just called M and OG. I don't know why, but most of them have a reasoning behind it. Anyway, I don't want to swatch them by collection because I would have to drag them all out of their color order, because I have them organized by color right now. And some of their glow colors are mixed in, like the purple white, which is a glow, is with all my whites. The purple glow that I used here, which for the life of me, I still can't remember the name. I remembered it once, but I can't grab it right now, is in with the purples. So that's just, no, I'm not going to do it like that. But yeah, leave in the comments if that would be something you guys want to see. And I will be back for those things if I'm not back on this voiceover. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. All my new subs, I see you guys. Thank you for coming and joining. I just love it. I love that you guys are here. And let's hit 1K. If you guys aren't subbed, hit 1K. Go back on if you guys aren't subbed, please sub so we can hit 1K. Because if you guys are new, go back to my channel and you can see my last couple of giveaways. My 500 giveaway was a 2-person giveaway, and it was pretty awesome. I do pretty good giveaways. So the 1K giveaway will be one winner. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're public. We're not that close yet, but it's good to just make sure you're a public subscriber. That's in your settings. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hit me up in the comments. I'll let you know. And I will probably be back at least to say goodbye to you guys. Okay, you guys know I always come back, so actually it didn't go away. Well, I did for a second, but listening to this back, I always, watch my video through before I post. So I'm not going to come back. I'm going to let this play all the way out, which is only like 10 more minutes, I think. But I did want to say that Kendra, when we move her set, she doesn't know if she wants coffin or medium stiletto. She doesn't know about her shape, but she does want pink or nude over a hollow glitter ombre. That's what we're doing on her set. And then I did forget to mention to you guys that in the last few videos, I've not been zooming in during editing so that when my video uploads, it's not all blurry for you guys, because I figured out that's what was making it blurry. So I have to zoom in while I'm recording. If you've ever recorded yourself doing a set, you don't realize how much you move your hand down to the table, up over here, especially during filing and application. So it's just really hard to stay in frame. I tried my best, but I was not only trying to do my nails and stay in frame, but it was zoomed in. I had such a small area to keep my hand in. So that's the reason for it sometimes being out of frame. I apologize about that. And I'm still learning, Each video is a learning process. So I will try to get better at that. And hopefully, like I mentioned, I have a lot of things planned. Let's just see if I have time for them. So we'll see what comes first, swatching the Notpolish or doing another set on myself. But in the meantime, I will try to stay in frame better. So I did want to ask you guys, because when to get up close, I have to zoom in during recording, like I just mentioned. Was it hard for you guys to see the swatches since I wasn't zoomed in on that? Because when I do the Notpolish swatches, I'm either going to do a bead on the paper towel, like V did in her video, and just show you the names on the container as I go and kind of make a quick work out of it, which is what I kind of feel like I should do, because to take the time to swatch all the way on a swatch stick, it doesn't take that much time to watch if I speed it up, but also I'm kind of at a distance. I don't know. So let me know if you guys were able to see those swatches. Probably weren't able to see them that good till I brought them up to the camera. I don't know. If you guys give me some tips and pointers of what you'd like to see in regards to that, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm going to get in here with some filing. All of this is self-explanatory, and I'll show you guys how I did some line work with that gorgeous pastel liner. And I'm using a Notpolish 100 grit zebra file, like the ones I unboxed for you guys, and also my Tammy Taylor 100. When I'm done filing, I go in with the blue side that's side up there on the table, the 180 side. And I'm showing you there the angle you should and should not go at when you're filing your sides, because if you angle it up like that, you're going to eat away at your free edge, and it looks terrible. I did that for so long and didn't know that I was doing that wrong. So anyway, I'm just showing you how I file, and these did not come off during filing, and I was able to just go to town. Loved it. Okay, so I just have lots of things to show you. So don't forget, too, in the comments, let me know if you want me to swatch my Notpolish and how you would prefer to see it. Zoomed up on the swatch stick, beads on the paper towel, I don't know. And by color, broken up into several videos. And then I also would like to know, for Kendra and Kelly's upcoming appointments and their sets, do you guys want to see removal, or you just want me to start at prep? All right, so let me know. And thank you again for being here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and joining me and just being interested and sharing this with me. I love it. I love doing this. If you guys don't have a channel, it's so much fun. It's challenging. It's interesting. It's just great. I love it. So I love that you guys are here with me. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.